All right. So let's talk about some Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor. Now, yeah, I seen the fight. Yes, a lot of people say it was a robbery. However, when I was like halfway like into the fight, when it was like halfway into the fight, or matter of fact, going towards the end, I say like the seventh and eighth round, when Katie Taylor was coming back, I said this is going to be a draw. And at the end of the fight, when everything was all said and done, I'm talking about before they read the cards. Put it to you like that. Okay. After, the fight was over, they're about to read the cards. I said, okay. I said, look, if they give it to Amanda Serrano, I wouldn't be mad. To give it to Katie Taylor, I wouldn't be mad. Because on the real, this fight could have went two different ways. Okay. And what I means by that, it could have been a draw. I was happy with the draw. Two, it could have went to either Amanda Serrano or Katie Taylor. All right. Now, if Amanda Serrano would have knocked Katie Taylor down when she had her hurt, they would have definitely made this a draw. Okay. But it would have been a majority draw. All right. And we all know who that would have been for. It would have been for Amanda Serrano. Okay. It would have been for her, a majority draw. But, hey, Katie Taylor will still keep her O, and Amanda Serrano will still have one loss, but just with a draw. Okay. Now, going into the fight, I liked how Amanda Serrano was boxing. She was the first boxer I've seen to go at Katie Taylor's body. I'm like, wow, she's boxing beautifully. Why don't the rest of her opponents do this? All they do is headhunt. But Amanda Serrano was doing the right thing and going to the body, and she was doing it well. By the middle rounds, she had Katie Taylor stationary. Okay, Katie Taylor was winded, tired. I've never seen Katie Taylor like that before, but that's because she was taking them body shots. Okay, kudos to Amanda Serrano for that. However, when Amanda Serrano had her hurt, she dispersed like a lot of energy. She basically punched herself out, okay, trying to knock out Katie Taylor. A lot of people forgets that, all right? She didn't let her foot off the gas and let Katie Taylor back into the fight. The young lady was spent, okay? She didn't have anything left, right? From that point. So she had to take some rounds off. She was still fighting, but she wasn't going at it like she was in the earlier rounds. Now, another thing I noticed about Amanda Serrano is that she wears either basketball shoes or either tennis shoes inside of a boxing ring. What purpose does that serve? Okay. You should be wearing the traditional boxing shoes inside the ring. Now, people may say, well, what does that mean? Look, they make boxing shoes for that purpose. Okay. A mat is totally different. Okay. That boxing ring is not made for tennis shoes or basketball shoes. You don't see basketball players running down the court wearing boxing shoes, do you? Right? Not even on the streets, on the blacktops. You don't see anybody out there playing basketball in boxing shoes. What purpose was that? Will that serve? Okay. I mean, I understand maybe she liked the arch support inside them Jordans she be wearing and everything, but I'm pretty sure you can get some custom made boxing shoes like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure they cost just as much as some Jordans that she wear. Now, I understand she always do that, but another thing people need to remember is that Katie Taylor, all right, or Amanda Serrano, not Katie Taylor, I meant to say Amanda Serrano was moving up in weight. Now, her power, does it transfer? No, not really, because she was only able to hurt Katie, but not knock her down. All right. Now, what I was about to say, back with the shoes and everything, I believe with her chasing Katie Taylor around, and hitting the body and everything, that also tired her out because them damn shoes she was wearing was, kind of heavy. Plus, she came up in weight. Why, Katie Taylor was still light on her feet wearing the traditional boxing shoe. Okay? Not some basketball shoe. I mean, I don't know if Amanda Serrano is trying to start something new. Heck, next you'll be seeing people wearing Timberlands inside of a boxing ring. Dumb. This is not street fighting. Yeah, those tennis shoes and basketball shoes, you know, they would make a difference if you was fighting on the streets, because that's what they're made for. They're made for hard, hard grounding. They're not made for soft grounding like a boxing ring. Okay, like I said, you don't see basketball players or tennis players wearing boxing shoes on the courts, right? What purpose would that serve? They make boxing shoes just for that purpose, to be able to deal with the cushion of the mat, and you can move around either more freely. But anyways, man, what a great fight. I take my hat off to both Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. Yes, I would like to see a rematch. So anyways, that's my take on this. This is CMD Boxing Reports, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.